Today our video will be about how to create a customer. So we'll do a really quick brief overview of how we can create our customer and some of the features that's behind our customer card. Okay, so first things first, if we click on our sales on your left hand side over here, click on that, that will bring us to our customer new entry and our customer list. Now typically, again as a quick reminder, typically your top row over here is your single entry. So this is how to create a new customer, a new quote, just like so. And right below it are the list for that particular item that you were creating. So again, customer, customer list, quote, quote list, sales order list. Okay? So again, how to create a new customer, there's a couple ways, or actually 3 different ways that you can do that. If you click on this button here, this will allow you to go ahead and start our new customer. Okay, let's close this out. The second way is if you are in your Customer Express list, from looking at this list, you can also create a new customer by clicking new from there as well. And once again, it brings you to our new customer list, our new customer card. And the third way is within any transaction, if you click on, let's just say invoice, we can click the drop down button and create new from here, and it will bring us to our new customer card. Or if we just start typing a name, if it doesn't already exist, it will prompt us to go ahead and create a new customer as well, just like so. And now we can go ahead and click selection not in list, create new, and yes, we want to go ahead and do that, so we'll go ahead and click yes. Okay, so now that we're here, once we set the company name, let's just say it's Billy Bob, let's do Billy Bob's Toys, and we can enter all of the customer information here. So typically you would enter the primary contact number here, so if we do Jeff, and if you can enter a job title if you choose to do so, so in this case we'll enter a CEO, sure. You can choose a customer type. Now this customer type normally defines if you have some special discounts per customer type, so you can use this as well. Or you can just use it as simple reference to know exactly what kind of customer you're dealing with. So in this case, let's say we're dealing with a wholesale customer. Okay? Again, you can fill in the number, just like so. Any other contact number, fax number, mobile, Skype name as well, and a default contact method. And in this case, typically everyone likes to be contacted by phone. All right. On this page, you can also choose to keep notes in this little section here. So you can type in any notes that you choose to do so, just like that. Next page, this is where you would enter all of their address information. So if we just typed in some information here, we can go ahead and do that and type in a city, just like so, and it'll preload where that city comes from, just like that. And this would be your primary email address. So anytime you're sending emails out, this would be the primary email that it would default to. So we can do just like that. All right, if you have an XML email, you can also fill that section out as well. Web address. If we have a default department, which customer or this customer belongs to which department, you can choose that. If the bill to address as well as the physical address is exactly the same, you can just copy that over, just like so. All right, so again, lots of information that you can see here. We can even add your shipping address, and you can have many different shipping addresses here if you choose to do so. Okay, so now let's move on to your accounts. On your accounts section, you can define the specific account number, some terms, credit limit if you choose to extend some credit, any grace periods, a membership number, wonderful feature there as well. If there's a particular shipping agent that they like to use, okay. Then we also have a plethora of other little options here. Again, bank account information, credit card information, an EIN number there. All right. Next one is general. Now another thing that is really nice in their general section is you have to choose a source of where you actually got this customer. So if it's the newspapers, radio, referrals, TV, unknown, Google, so in this case we'll choose that. If there's any particular representative, any sales comments, so if you're doing a sales comment or a repair comment, you can actually put on here a few different little comments here. And if you want it to pop up, you can do that as well, so it will pop up. Any related customers, if this customer was related or in conjunction with another customer, you can add that company here. Alright, history. It will actually show the history of all the customers' appointments, invoices. Now in this case there isn't any history because we're just creating, but let me just pop in and show you a customer that does have some history. Cancel this out here. I'll go to my Customer Express list and we'll go ahead and choose a customer that does have history, and there we go. So there we go. So it's going to hold all of the invoices, appointments, any jobs that we've done, product sales, what products that they've bought, when, how much, okay? Quotes, again, repairs, any reward points this customer has earned, sales orders, statements, and even your timesheet for this particular customer can be stored. Okay, so really great for CRM. Then we have our contacts. So if there were more than one contact, so you have Mr. John Smith, and maybe you have the receptionist, and maybe you have the salesperson, you can actually add all the contacts down here. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and pop into documents. Now in this documents here, it will actually store all your emails as well as any letters that you have sent out to Mr. John Smith, just like so. So it keeps a track of all that information. Custom fields, here you can add any labels and their values. So if we were to click on add labels, we can just go ahead and quickly type in a description. So let's say we want the number of employees to be enforced. We can choose a type of data, just like so, whether it's a true or false number or date or time. In this case, we'll leave it as number, just so you can see as an example, and then we'll click save, just like so. So here, you will go ahead and be able to type in the answer for number of employees. So again, type in whatever you'd like. Okay, so customizable field, customizable list, just like so. Here you can go ahead and create your own custom list. You can again type in a particular label that you'd like. So let's just say we want an expiration date. Okay, and we want it to go ahead and choose whether it's a customer, employee, supplier, and then your field option, enable drop down. Okay, in this case we don't need a drop down, so we're going to go ahead and save. And now you have your customizable field right here. Okay. So again, any attachments that you have with this particular customer, the way to do that is, let me just show you a quick example. If you minimize this and you take an attachment that you'd like to save onto that customer, highlight ERP in the bottom, and just basically drag and drop, and there you go. We now have our attachment. Okay. Any discounts that this customer has, this is where you can set a permanent discount, a special product discount, or products, if you have particular products that you would like to have this customer as a discount for, and also your group discounts. Okay, you have some options here as well, lots of different options. If they have any repairs or any equipment that were used on repairs, you would be able to see that here. And again, you have your miscellaneous, where you have your follow-ups and referrals. So your follow-ups, if you would like to set up a follow-up for the next week to do a particular action, you can do so as well. Okay? A couple quick tips before we end this video. If we were to go ahead and just close this out and go into our transaction list, for instance, and we pop into one of these transactions, we can from here actually double click into this customer name field, and that will take us into the customer card. So again, if we double click, it will take us straight into the customer card. Another nice handy thing is that when you're in the history of that customer, you can double click on any one of these transactions and it will bring you to the original transaction, just like so. So again, you can scroll as far down as you'd like and go ahead and look for that particular transaction, and it will bring you directly to that transaction. Okay, so again, really easy way of finding information for our customers. Well, that makes up our creating a customer. I hope everything made sense, and thank you for watching.